You were told the rules: go to school, work hard, and you will get a stable life and home. Yet millions of young Americans followed those exact instructions to the letter and now find themselves struggling to afford basic survival. The immediate reaction from older observers is usually a heavy dose of skepticism, framing these young adults as unmotivated or expecting an easy ride. Look at the actual labor data and you see the exact opposite. A massive segment of this demographic is working multiple shifts, taking on freelance gigs, and building side businesses just to keep their heads above water. The problem is a brutal mathematical reality. They are entering adulthood during the most fiercely expensive economic environment in modern history. A few decades ago, the math worked. A single full-time paycheck reliably covered rent, handled moderate college tuition, and left enough to save. This diagram compares historical and modern entry-level paychecks. Living expenses have aggressively shifted. In the modern bar, housing now consumes over 50% of a worker's income. Add education, exploded tuition costs plunge their net worth deep into the red before careers even begin. Meanwhile, the actual income generated from entry-level roles has flatlined compared to the soaring costs of an apartment and a degree. The traditional pathway to stability snaps before that first paycheck is ever cashed. The squeeze extends far past rent and student loans. Climbing interest rates and persistent inflation mean everyday necessities, from basic groceries to car insurance, demand larger slices of whatever cash is left. That economic reality is difficult enough on its own, but this generation faces a compounding pressure their parents never dealt with: the constant, inescapable feed of social media. Algorithms flood their screens with impossible standards of youthful success, showcasing designer clothes, flawless apartments, and opulent vacations. This creates a punishing cycle of comparison. Living a completely normal, financially strained life is incorrectly processed as a massive personal failure. Young adults are caught in a vice. Their actual purchasing power is shrinking in the physical economy, while the baseline expectations for success soar in the digital world. The immediate result is a massive delay in traditional life milestones. Marriage, starting a family, and buying a house are pushed back because simple day-to-day survival requires total focus. This chart illustrates a stark projection from economists. It tracks the steep upward trajectory of baby boomer wealth at age 25, intersecting directly with the flat, stagnant line of Gen Z wealth at the exact same age. But rather than accepting defeat, a massive shift is occurring. Young workers are actively rejecting the traditional corporate pathways that no longer offer a reliable return on investment. They are teaching themselves online skills, launching independent digital businesses, and utilizing technology to forge their own opportunities. This demographic is quickly becoming highly financially literate and fiercely adaptable. They didn't choose this path for fun. They took it because the old system gave them absolutely no other option. The reality of housing costs, crippling educational debt, and persistent inflation and rapid technological shifts provides the real answer to why young people are struggling. Gen Z is not failing at adulthood. The price of entry simply changed, forcing millions of people to write a new survival guide for an economy that left them behind.